Me veía madre. When you give your heart to me, I don't go let you. Boy, I don't go do you. Basa, basa, baby, just trust in me. When you give your heart to me, I don't go let you go. Boy, I don't go do you. Basa, basa, baby, just trust in me. And I go do your body like skin tight.
What's up, you guys? I am Corbi, your beauty, health, and lifestyle influencer. I am coming to you guys with another fall-inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you guys have already recently watched my previous fall tutorial, which I introduced the Ciate Box by Influenster. If you guys are not already familiar with Influenster, I will place their information in the description box below, along with all of my social medias. That way that you guys can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. If you guys are not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button. That way that you can refer back to it when you want some more help. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to know how to achieve this look, go ahead and continue watching. Remember, God is love, so love, love. Bye.
Alright, you guys, let's get started. Starting off with eyebrows done, eyes primed, and face primed, we are ready to go. Going into with using Sable from Ulta. I've been using this eyeshadow for quite some time now, and I have not used it in a minute. Wait, let me say that again. I've had it for quite some time, but I haven't used it in a minute. And that's still okay, because we're just going to be using this as our transition shade, and we're going to build up that color to my liking all over. Time to move on. Going in with the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be taking this regular tail color, and we're just going to be building this color up in our crease area. This is going to be more so of an halo effect. So that's the motion that you want to make sure that the eyeshadow flows into. The halo effect. And that is from one end to the other end without missing the middle. Just like a rainbow, halo, same row. You guys get it. So we're just going to build up this color until my liking, and after we do that, we're also going to make sure that it blends seamlessly with no harsh lines, because we do not want harsh lines. Ain't nobody got time for that. Going in with Venetian Red from the same palette, I'm going to be also giving that same halo effect. I'm going to start building up this color first before we go in ham on the inner portion of our eye as well as the outer portion of our eye, building up that color the deepest that we really want it to be. I love how these two colors complement each other once you blend evenly. And so once we make sure that these colors are built up to the right amount, we can move on. After we move on, we're going to be blending this with a clean blending sponge, making sure that those colors, good gracious, I can't even talk, making sure those colors blend together. Going into the Saharan by Juvia's Place palette, I'm going to be taking Zoya, this beautiful rose gold shade. You guys, I'm obsessed with rose gold. It is what it is. And we're going to pop that baby right in the middle, right as the center of attention. And once we do that, we want to make sure that this Venetian Red is not drowned out, but so much. So we want to make sure that we go back in with that same blending brush. We did not add any more product, but we just want to make sure that it is deep enough. Going in with Fierce Flicks by Ciate liquid liner. I'm just going to be lining out my eyes, giving myself a very soft wing, not a very thick wing, but a very thin wing. Get them thin wings. You guys, I do not like flats when it comes to wings. I only like drumsticks. Okay, I'm just really going beyond the subject, but this gives me flat wings right now. So make a flat wing, you guys. A flat wing. Now, once we go ahead and do this, I did not apply lashes on camera. I'm sorry, but we did go in with the LA Pro Girl Cover Foundation as well as the L'Oreal True Match Foundation and Sable. And this is the only amount that I used from the LA Pro Girl concealer, but I did go a little OD with the L'Oreal. It just comes out too fast. So we're just going to be doing this simple dot now you got a cootie foundation shot method on the face. I found out that this method for me is so much easier to apply my foundation, so I know that I'm getting an even amount of foundation all over my face, and I don't have to keep applying more product to my face. Using this magic brush that I've had for a while, that I've been sleeping on for a good minute, and I don't know why, because it blends out my foundation so smoothly. It reminds me of the e.l.f. foundation brush, but so much better, like so much better. But it is a lot longer to clean, and ain't nobody got time for that. But once we do go in, we of course, I have to go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender sponge just to make sure that everything is just smoothed out. I love smooth sailing when it comes to my makeup, period. So we want to make sure that we have no harsh lines at all. Not saying that brush did it, but I'm just a little extra, but oh my gosh, I can't stand this little spot, but oh well. Going into highlight and contour, I'm going to be using the NARS concealer as well as the LA Pro Girl concealer in Chestnut. The NARS concealer is in Ginger, and I'm just going to be placing this on all the highlighted spots on my face, which is underneath my eyes, my chin, my forehead, but not my nose today. So we're just going to also place the contour in the places where you have shadows on your face. The purpose of contouring is to bring out the shadows and the highlight portions of your face naturally. So you don't have to go OD on the product. This is just enough by using a blending beauty blender sponge. Good gracious, say that 5 times fast. It blends it out a little bit more sheer than if I use my stippling brush. So I love the natural effect that the blending brush gives. Not the blending brush, the blending sponge gives, but it's totally up to you with your discretion. A little bit for me goes a long way. So once we go ahead and blend out that contour, of course, obviously that you can see, I am blending out my highlighter. I allow my highlighter to sit a little bit longer than my contour because I love that full coverage underneath my eyes and on my highlighted spots. It just gives me ba boom, girl, what is happening on your face? Because your face is popping. Like popping. So making sure that we blend out, please take your time. I know I've said this over and over again. Take your time to blend because it will pay you all of the price that it is supposed to do. I don't know what the heck I was just trying to say, but oh well. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. It's time to, yes, get these face set. Going in with the Sacha Buttercup, I'm just going to be setting underneath my eyes. I did not bake too much. I did knock off some of the excess powder so I wouldn't go in heavy with the powder because I do want to use some of the rest of the excess that I do have to set just the places where I did use highlight. I do go back in afterwards with my Fit Me loose powder, but you guys will see that eventually. So I didn't use my Sacha Buttercup powder to really set my entire face, but we want to still set just the highlighted spots. So just because I'm extra, I did go back over my face. You know. Going in with Venetia Red, let's go ahead and finish up these eyes. I'm going to go ahead and take care of underneath my eyes and making sure that we go ahead and continuously keep that same effect up in the top portion of our eye at the bottom part of our eye. So we blend this all the way out. This is the only major color that I use, but I did go back in with Iman because I wanted to give more of a different effect. And so I just placed this onto my tear duct area, well, my inner tear duct area, and I got a little carried away, but it's okay because I love the way that it happened. I'm extra, so once extra things happen, extra great things make me happy. And so when I went ahead and I did this, I loved it. And so I built up that color a little bit more so it can flow into that rose gold Zoya color. And we're going to go ahead and use this illuminating mist and set by e.l.f. Set this face and why it's still a little wet, I'm going in with the Ciate Dewy Stick because I'm falling in love with this thing. I'm going to be taking this small blending sponge, which is so stinking cute, and we're just going to make sure that it is set before we go ahead and place highlight up there. Going in with the L'Oreal Smudge Effects liner, I'm just going to be tight lining underneath my eye. I did not smudge this one, but we did go ahead and apply some mascara by the CoverGirl, I think it's called CoverGirl Effect. Good gracious, y'all, I can't talk today, but it's okay. But y'all already see what I'm doing, so I'm just going to make sure that these lashes is popping, but you already know it's time for some MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I love using this stuff, and I have been placing it down for a while, but just because I love her, she has to come back. So I'm going to be setting this contour that we went ahead and placed with the cream. We're going to go ahead and set it with the powder. So this is what I set my powder contour with, and this is the only thing I'm setting it with. If you guys already know or are familiar with my other videos, you know I also set it with the Black Radiance Bronze Glow Powder, but I did not. Going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, I'm going to be carving out my contour this time with this shade. I did not use my Sacha Buttercup because I wanted to see what it would be like by using just this loose powder with a deeper shade than I normally do because my skin tone is yellow, but let's just see how she pops. Going in with the Black Radiance Artisan Toasted Almond, I used this to blush, and my goodness, it was a lot, but it's okay because I completely forgot that placing this on top of that balm, it is going to give me a lot more power, but it's okay because we're going to blend her on out with this stippling brush. This stippling brush be coming through. Hey, stippling brush, you better be on. Going in with the Kovica highlighter and Billion Dollar Babe, we're going to go ahead and place this right on top of that highlighter and dewy stick. That way that she can pop for the gods. And after we do that, we're just going to place her on all the spots that we want to highlight. go ahead and knock off the rest of this loose powder, blending it into the face, and we're just going to buffer the rest of that excess powder onto the face, smoothing it out. So we're just setting everything pretty much. Just like I was stating to you before, I did not use the Sacha Buttercup, but that one actually sets just as well. Going in with the NYX Natural, I'm going to be lining my lips as well as the LA Pro Girl lipstick, and guess what? That's pretty much it, you guys. And you're already ready to go right on out the door. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, God is love, so love, love. Mwah. Bye.
Ooh, I hit you up like, do you wanna hang one now? Hey. On the east side, and you know I'm with the gang right now. You said, do I own a watch? Do I know what time it is right now? It's after 2 a.m. and it's asking a lot of you right now. Yeah.